Today's success principle is number 36, and it's all about learning more to earning more. Now, let's not be pedantic about this, because we could be like, well, I know plenty, but I'm not earning as much as I should. And that might be the case, but then there might be a gap as well, a little bit of a gap where you've learned the information, and there is some little bit of transformation in your life, but you haven't really done much implementation. And implementation is a huge topic, because sometimes we think we're learning a thing, we're learning it well, but there's always more to learn. And we could sit down and we could be librarians, right? We could know lots, and it might never give us more income in our business, because it's about applied knowledge. It's about how you're applying it. You can read books about funnels, SEO, CRO, PPC, and you can have all that knowledge, but if you never implement that information, you're not going to see the transformation. And so today's success principle is all about finding ways to have space for that implementation piece, as well as actual practical ways to earn from all this learning you're doing. So let's first of all talk about the space. So if you're learning something new, that means something old has to kind of die, or at least shrivel up a little bit. So still alive, but just a little bit shriveled. And that means one of the ways you could do that is obviously reducing your streaming time. Now, if you're streaming something like Masterclass, and that's helping you to build your experience, build your knowledge, build your information gathering knowledge, whatever you want to call it, then great. But if it's just there and you're kind of passively sitting there and you're not taking information in, then you think again. Streaming services like YouTube, Netflix, Prime might sound like they're good ideas to help you relax, but normally they're distractions. And so I want to encourage you just to reduce your viewing time by just 1 hour. Start with 1 hour, then you'll probably get addicted to reducing time, and you probably won't even want to watch it as much. But here's the thing. Once you give yourself that 1 hour, you've got a space to take that hour so you can do some implementation work. 1 hour. That's all you need right now. One singular hour. You can do that, right? Once you've got that hour, you can then start looking at, okay, so how am I going to start testing what I'm learning actually works for me? Well, you can start to change those hours, or 1 hour that you've got, into the habits, good habits, by following the great people, or people that you deem great, the lives of great people, and taking that as an opportunity to implement things that you wouldn't ordinarily have done. So, for example, some people read a book a week. Can you do that? Can you give yourself that time to do a book a week? Now, again, if you're using streaming services, perhaps you can switch your streaming service to Audible. Listen to that. Book a week done. Quick time, right? Make learning fun. Once you know the information from the book, take at least one action from the book and implement it in your life. Make sure that action correlates to your earning potential. So it's got a fiscal goal attached to it. That's how you really learn to earn more, because you're attaching it to a fiscal outcome. So for example, if you might do a course on Instagram. So you spent money on this Instagram course, right? You're going to take maybe 3 or 4 hours out to do this Instagram course. So you're going to learn passively, perhaps, or actively, however you learn. And then maybe you're going to watch it again, and this time you're going to be more active, definitely more active. And then you're going to actually take the information, another maybe 4 hours, to test out what works for you. And through that testing, again, it correlates to, is there more sales? Is there more engagement? I'm not even going to ask about likes, because let's face it, likes cannot buy you houses. When you've got much more people coming into your direct message, you've got more people that are booking in calls with you, and you're having conversations that are sales orientated, and those sales orientated calls are closing at a high level, that's when you're earning from learning. Because there's no point you having an Instagram course that teaches you how to get more followers if those followers don't convert to buyers. So it's got to be having more of a outcome orientated, beneficial bottom line outcome for you. And so my point here is this: everything you're learning should be helping you to earn, if that's your end goal. If everything you're learning is helping you to heal, then great. How are you measuring that? If you can't measure it, don't do it. And I know that sounds very linear for somebody that's supposed to be spiritual, but let's face it, when we are here to stay motivated and uplifted, we want to be able to see some results, feel some results. If you can feel results and that's how you're measuring it, great. But if you are constantly giving, or to be exact, consuming and never being able to be the contributor, then you're going to feel very frustrated. And if you're an empath, you're probably going to feel a little bit sad that you are not making that impact that you want to. So again, learning to earn more isn't just about reading for the reading's sake. It's got to have a clear intention. You can't just read a book for no reason. I know people say I'll read it for my own personal development. For what purpose? For what purpose? Counseling, therapy, always up for that, right? Hypnotherapy or just counseling, full stop. Just anything that's going to help you to step into your full power. That's another way to earn more, because once you can deal with the challenges, you are in a much more better place to be able to open up and be the container for more. If you're not available for more, then how are you going to receive more? So that's helping you to be prepared for when an opportunity knocks on your door. It's helping you to be teachable. It's helping you to be smart with your time and more effective. All of the ways that the success principle talks about is more or less giving you that extra piece of permission to learn more so you can earn more. So what are you going to do today? What are you going to do? Who knows? You've got the opportunity to put your response in the comments below or not. It's totally up to you. But here's a tip for you. Normally, what's really effective when you're learning is actually sharing. Being accountable to you. Know that you've put something out in the ether, not just held it in. Be a contributor, not just a consumer. So if you're learning more, to earn more, you have to contribute more. So, my name's Ruth Ellen. You've been watching this Shift, Heal and Expand channel, where we help you to really, really own your power. This has been Success Principle number 36. Thank you for watching.